Every 3,125 years or so, the Bozo Brigade and their whores all have a go, running the whole damn thing in the dirt to see how far down it can go. And then they trade it all in on the backs of a billion lost souls. Is a shout out to all of my friends in the mesh, from Magic Gabbaro to Disney Koresh and the rest. Too stubborn to quit and too dumb to learn. We stare at the fire while the whole world burns. 5 tons of flax, we can trade it all in. Well, my friends, welcome to Saturday night in Starfield. We are here, and we're doing it. I hope that I can be heard, and I hope that you can hear me. How's everybody doing? How is your Saturday in the Starfield going? I just flew in from a Raven Swift stream, and boy, are my wings tired. Christina, Raven, IB Bip, Pedro Jericho. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful faces. Hello, my friends. Backbone 420. What's up, 07? In the chat for the Backbone. We are here, and we are playing on Violet right now because we got a new version of X2357's hair mod that we're testing out, and I wanted to put it through its paces, and it has been a busy week, and this is really the first chance I had at an extended run. So Sarah's modded. Violet's living in the 80s. I mean, look at Violet. Check out that hair. Can you imagine the Aquanet that goes into something like that? No wonder there was a hole in the ozone layer and the whole world burned. Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But we're going to do a little Terran Armada. We're going to do a couple of little jobs here and there. Answer a couple of tech support tickets from, the good people at Anchor Point Station. We're going to do some free lanes and whatever else happens to cross our minds at this time of the Saturday evening festivities. Let me get us some volume back here. There we go. That should do it. That's where it was when I turned it down for the song anyway. That was 5 Tons of Flax. Can't really say that I wrote that for Starfield since it was wrote in 2011. It was actually for a game called Eclipse Phase. And Eclipse Phase was a tabletop RPG that takes place in kind of like a combination of Starfield and Cyberpunk. So it's got outer space, but it's also got that whole cyberpunk aesthetic to it. So that was a song about rising up and penetrating the simulated skies, and all of which was pretty core to the whole Eclipse Phase thing. So the ozone's been fixed by now. I don't know. Have you been to Earth lately, Will? I'm just saying, it's just a big dust bowl at this point. Just throwing that out there. It's I don't know if fixed is what I would call it, although I suppose if you like peace and quiet, it's fixed well enough. What's up, Peak Gamer Bod? How's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Yeah, rocking 1991, still rocking an 80s haircut. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. We've got Delta. We've got Sarah. Sarah, you have anything to say to us?
Can I help?
Lips are still moving. Okay.
Time to go?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I like that haircut on Sarah, but it's big and obvious, and it'll affect the lips if there's any issue. Hopefully not. Hopefully we've worked our way through all of that. Everything is going to be hunky-dory, and we'll see a general release pretty soon for that. That'd be all right. So we are here on the lovely Japa 2 in the Japa system. And we have been sent here by the good people of Anchor Point Station because there's a spacer gang that's harassing them. And they want me to minimize the bloodshed, just take out the leader, and the rest of them will fall into disarray, I guess. That's the plan anyway. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, a little Starfield. What do we got for starborn powers? Got our gravity well, good. We've got our explosive modified unrivaled old Earth assault rifle Mark II. So we're coming along just fine on the weapons front, on the starborn powers front. Wait, what's this up here? Is this some stuff for me? Is this for me?
Ooh, long way down.
Well, Sarah, I don't do stairs. I've given up on stairs. I was going to say for Lent, but Lent is long past at this point, so I've just generally given up on stairs and ramps Don't like stairs or ramps. Fuck those guys. We're going to use the boost pack wherever we go because it's just more fun that way. Had a great time last night in Fallout 4. Bedlam really showed me what was up. Now that I got it in a better place in my load order, it seems to be working just fine. Hopefully Bedlam's doing its thing here as well, though I don't think I've ever been to Jaffa 2. I may have. Can't think offhand if there's a Jaffa 2 base Starfield mission in 2023. Mowgli, what's up, Mowgli? Looks like these spacers are already biting something, which stands to reason they're highly aggressive people. Apparently they ain't got much to lose. They don't really care who knows. Yep, the Bedlam throw everything in the loot box effect is definitely working, so. I will explode your ass, my friend. Don't think I won't. I got no issues exploding you. Or myself, apparently, if I hit the door frame. Oh, I love the starborn powers. Good stuff. What do we have for aid here? I'm sure we have something, right? Did Bubbles come all the way onto this mission and forget to get himself some aid? No, he did not. That is the answer to that question. Which is good, because that would be right up my alley. That would be my speed. Well, we gotta have a better weapon than this. There's the corrosive mag shear. Let's see if that helps with robots. Yeah, robots hate that. Perfect. Perfect. I love it when robots hate stuff. Oh wait, that's Delta. Sorry, buddy. What a messy bedroom. Spacers are real assholes, you guys. They never clean up after themselves. Inherently nasty people. They've turned their back on the settled systems because,
Do you have anything valuable?
well, I guess they didn't feel like they were getting a fair shake, but... We're going to go ahead and show them the error of their ways here.
You're already dead.
Yeah, you say that, but... I brought friends.
Good.
Fortifying defenses.
Delta, why are you going fisticuffs there, buddy?
Catastrophic damage.
Better than that. Sarah,
Reinforcing.
get up. Stop laying down the job. That works about as well as my new vacuum cleaner, actually. Oh, I'm down. That's all right. That's all right. It's been a while since I played Violet, so we're going to have to feel our way. I like the Astro UI mod. It isn't quite as full-featured. However, it does what I need it to do. And the main thing that I care about is DPS. Like, to sort by DPS is, generally speaking, what I'm after. The rest of it is negotiable. But what isn't negotiable is having to go through the Unity every time there's an update to the other mod. So until that gets sorted and no one's complaining about it anymore, I think I'm just going to stick with this, at least for this Unity. I forget sometimes how hard this game can be, even at high levels, with Dark Star. And I don't even set my Dark Star to punish me, like Will does. My Dark Star is more of a tickle me Elmo, you know, Dark Star difficulty, not punish me difficulty. Yes! Shut up with the ankles. I'm Starborn, damn it. Ankles should be the least of my worries.
Show some hustle.
Going down.
One thing I really do not understand is lately the Starborn powers just do not stick. If I go through a load screen, I often have to reset which power I have front and center. And I'm not really sure why. My load order is not huge by like Word standards, but I've got 85 plugins. And it seems intuitive to me that it should work the way that it does, but it might just be a relic of the new update. Nothing show-stopping, so we're going to leave it alone for now. Ducka.
Adjusting.
Damn it! My eyes! This is the decommissioner. We picked this up last time we played. It's a fun little weapon. Oh, that's Delta again. I keep trying to decommission my own robot. It's not really working very well, is it? Give me just a second, I'll catch up with chat. I gotta go and put my med pack back in here.
Time to die.
Time to die.
Fall back! Open up!
Tapped into the universe itself. Crotch shot.
My eyes!
Not your eyes I'm worried about. It's your mashy bits. You ought to pay attention to that too. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm just mid-Unity, Raven, and I'm not about to change it, you know. So it doesn't really matter that it's working now because I'm not ready to go to the Unity. So there's no such thing as changing my mods out, removing anything.
Good. Not worth dying over.
Well, too bad, because you're about to die over it.
Quit playing games.
But I hear you. That's what I heard too, was that for the most part it was working.
Enemy found.
I just don't, I don't get attached. You know what I mean? Mods come out every single day. I knew people in last year, 2025, that were still rocking Armor Smith Extended in Fallout 4, and I was just like, What are we even doing? There's Echo and LCO and nothing against Armorsmith, but that shit is, you know, 2017 era mod technology, and it hasn't been updated since. I don't want it. I use Glitch Finder to remove it as a master in anything that requires it that I still want to use. And I've got nothing against Star UI, but I don't need a lot of the features that it does, and honestly it makes shipbuilding more confusing for me. So, you know, maybe next Unity we'll check it out again. Hard to say. But for now, we're going to go with Astral. It's sufficient. Boy, I really took off. Now I'm just a sitting duck. Used AE for a lot longer than you should have to. Yeah, again, I'm not even talking shit about AE. It's just that I found LCO and ECO, the combination there, to be much more to my liking. And also I wanted to remove things that were required as a master for so many different mods, because that entire premise has been overwritten by better practices as far as mod authoring goes. And it's been that way for years. But that doesn't mean that there's anything necessarily wrong with running, you know, Armorsmith or whatever, that's what you're into. I'm just not a nostalgic person. I don't get all like, oh man, I used to love this record, but I want to hear something new, you know. Some things very rarely ever get updated because they're so perfect. There's no question. And Star UI may be that as well. Hard to say. But for now, this has a DPS sorter on it, which is all I was really using Star UI for, to be honest with you.
I'm moving. Fire!
But again, that's personal preference. It has nothing to do with what I consider to be a recommendation or best practices or anything else. Definitely at the time that I put this load order together and went through the Unity, it was not ready for prime time because of the update. So there's no question I can't have it back until I Unity jump again on this character at least. Dead. You still down?
No problem.
What's your deal? Honey, you gotta get up. There's too much going on to lay down on the job like that. These guys with their Mark II weapons are just real sons of bitches. If the spacers were this tough in the base game, they would have ruled the settled systems. For sure. What's up, Ram? Crazy town. Won't you take me to Crazy Town? Kind of low-key hate all my guns right now.
Attempting painless elimination.
I'm trying to get my crafting up to a certain level so I can craft bioweapons for Darkstar. And it's proving to be, what do I have for settings here? Let's see. Settings. Finch 856. Salute, Captain. Over on the Twitch side. I'm currently at plus 48%. Very hard. And Nuzlocke. Good old Nuzlocke for Xenomaster. Piss off for the number of watchtower ambushes so I can get actually some variety in space. That may be different now as well. What else am I in here for? Where's my dark star? Probably up top a little bit more. Or not? Yeah. I don't know. It's set to dark star. At least it's always been set to dark star. I try not to go any lower than that. What's the point of a normal dark star install? There it is. Yeah. I want a better chance of getting weapons and stuff, so a normal would just make a standard chance.
Complete.
That's not gonna cut it.
Adjusting.
Open up! Now! Take this! Cover!
That's a strong damage.
Yeah, the Beowulf is not very good either.
Show me what you got.
Are we getting flanked on all sides here? It's just uncool.
Errors.
Why am I sensing star stuff all of a sudden? That's funny. Okay. Oh no, that's the slow time power. How's the weather on my side? We're starting a warming trend, Dante. Next couple days, apparently, we're going into a little bit of a warming cycle. All right, Violet. You gonna get your shit together, or how's this gonna play out? The radioactive modified pacifier, maybe? I think I definitely need some modified Dark Star style spacesuit armor. Because my mitigation is dog shit. I was watching Raven and she wasn't taking any damage at all for the most part. She must have much better armor than I have. To be honest, I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to it for several unities now. But it's really starting to get to be a problem in my 150s here. Just went through the Unity for the third time, Finch. 856 says over on the Twitch side. Sorry, Finch, I was trying to remember the numbers that went after your name. And the letters are tiny and small. I think I'm going to have to go up to ×2 reading glasses. Instead of ×1.5. Because reading text on screen.
Now! You're not taking me out!
Did you tell me to get out? 'Cause I'm not gonna do it. Oh, you're playing on easier settings. Well, are you lower level? I can't remember what level your character is. I mean, it is true. I could turn it down. I was talking to Will the other day, and he's playing on Punish Me, but easy. And I was like, wow, that's a combination I never really thought of before. So base game easy, and Punish Me on Dark Star. And I was like, I should try that out the next time I roll a new Unity. I mean, I could change it at any time, obviously, but... have noticed since the launch of Terran Armada that some things just hit harder. It's almost like before the Armada, things were capped at like level 100 or something, which happens in a lot of Bethesda games. And now they're not, but I can't say with any certainty that that's the case or not, because I never investigated much further than I thought. Most things are doable with the right strategy.
I like it anyway.
I know if I put it up to punish me, I would have a greater chance of getting Dark Star weapons than even on Dark Star. So maybe turning everything down to easy and turning up to punish me would be a similar balance. It might be very, very different. It's almost one of those things that's worthy of its own little video. You know, how exactly does this work? What exactly are the modifiers that I'm looking at, right? Because there's a lot of variables once you start installing these kind of overhaul mods. And then you got Bedlam on top of it. It's crazy. Crazy Bubbles has lost his mind.
I know you don't.
Inevitable.
What I get for hating you. You get my eyes!
Probability of your
Set aside any use. I just leave the rest.
Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate the blow-by-blow there, the play-by-play. I mean, I'm only level 159. It's not like I've never done this before. Definitely higher level than anyone in Constellation. Gotcha, Raven. Dark Star, you've got set on easy. Game is set to normal. Space fight damage is set to easiest. Okay. Legit. I'm a firm believer, you know me, I'm a firm believer that people should play the game that they want to play. You know what I mean? So, but I am going to personally mess around with the settings, I think, sometime this week if I get a chance. It's going to be crazy because Tuesday's the launch of Dune Awakening, or excuse me, same company, different game, Conan Exiles. And I got to be going to bed early Monday night and then up with the crack of dawn because they're supposed to patch at around 7 o'clock my time. And I want to make sure that the server automatically does the things that I've asked the server to automatically do, if that makes any sense. Rhyme Wolf! And if it doesn't, I got to trip it manually or whatever. I want to be there for it because, you know, Renfeld's waiting to go live. I want to go live. I will probably be live in Conan Exiles off and on all day Tuesday. Just like I was with Starfield when it came out. Although I'm not going to change up my normal days anymore. You know, Tuesdays are going to be a Conan day. Hopefully the new thing is well received because I put together a whole damn server for it. I am a huge fan of Funcom Games. I'm a huge fan of Joe Vilas, the designer. So I am optimistic. But I also know that with any release, things can go wrong, and I'm not about to lose my head over it. What am I doing? I need, once again, med packs. I'd like to set the difficulty on this. I gotta monkey with it because I want to set the difficulty on this to be such that the fights are hectic. I can get cornered. Lucky Shot can take me out. All the stuff that I love, but also that I don't have to eat med packs like they're, you know, Pez candy. Because that seems goofy to me. So it's not quite there yet. As far as settings go, and anytime there's new content released or whatever, you got to modify that accordingly.
Recording hostile interference.
That was called exploding yourself with your own explosive weapon, which is not wise. What if he was Romeo in black jeans? Hate you, Spacer Myth. Damn you, Communist Jim. Yeah, generally speaking, Rhyme, you can use global and stuff up until it launches, for sure. But I would be very mindful not to use it too much beyond that. Once the game is live. Because all that shit shows up in B-roll. There's no way to turn it off. And it's party poison when you're trying to, you know, make a guide or whatever, and the spacebar chat keeps popping up. So use the voice channels, that type of thing. Unless there's, you know, no one else on, it's off with a buddy or whatever. That's different. Generally speaking, there'll be times when it doesn't really matter.
Say goodbye.
Mr. Miko, I used to love your channel. Yeah, absolutely. We just have to make sure that we're mindful that the talking together thing kind of goes hand in hand with playing together. Because a lot of the time we won't actually be playing together. Because somebody will be doing a guide, or somebody will be doing a building tutorial, or, you know, whatnot. Tuesday nights, starting at about 4 o'clock, I'll be streaming, and I'm going to try to focus, with the exception of this coming Tuesday, on mostly stuff that can be done with the group. So at that time, totally fine. Absolutely totally fine. Is that everybody? It cannot be everybody. Oh, you son of a bitch. Trying to pin me up. Trying to fool me. So what about you guys? What are you guys thinking of the new Starfield expansion? The new DLC stuff. Everything from Terran Armada to free lanes. The new creations that have been coming out. What's your overall perspective? Because I'm pretty bullish. I think it's a pretty good showing. I definitely don't think it was like a complete and total overhaul of the game, like the patch before Phantom Liberty and Cyberpunk 2077. So that tracks that they chose not to push that as their kind of advertising campaign. But I think they did a damn good job, and I think the game is better in all the ways that it was already awesome. I guess I can do this and we'll see what happens. Yep, that's it, folks. I will take your ammo, my friends. I started a new PS5 playthrough and haven't gotten to the new stuff yet. In the Water DSM. Cool. Evening to a night 762. It's good to see you. Finch over on the Twitch side says I messed up and got a bug on Terran Armada, so hoping this new universe I can do it properly. So I've done it on Violet here, which is the stream-worthy thing, up to Anchor Point. I haven't gone any further than that. I've got 3 incursions that I could work on, and on this quest, of course, for the good people of Anchor Point who are beset on all sides by spacer scoundrels and scumbags. I did do the opening stuff on the lowest level character I could possibly do it on, just to see how it worked. Just made up a character and ran through it over a few hours. All the way up through and including getting Delta and opening up the space lanes there in that sector when they get closed down. And I did that. I think the best I could probably say it was level 5 or 6 when I went into it, and I was probably 10 or 11 when I got out of it, and it worked fine. And I was playing on all normal settings. Everything was set to normal, and it was fine. There were no issues whatsoever. So while it says recommended level XYZ or whatever, just like the last DLC, your mileage varies, you know, depending on your tolerance for risk and how tough you want your game to be. It wasn't really that bad, which was nice because I've done Nuka World at level 3, you know, in Fallout 4. So I like to be able to break those kinds of rules. Now, didn't they specifically ask me not to kill every single man, woman, and child at this spacer thing, and to focus instead only on the leader of the spacers? Because I feel like I've already failed at that part of this mission. It's a big old universe. Yeah, there is no rush at all. My buddy Ren is just getting to the Terran Armada stuff after doing every other faction side quest, which is what I'm doing on York du Buble, my Xbox character, even though it doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of narrative sense that you'd be a Freestar Ranger and a UC hero, and, you know, whatever. It's a Bethesda game. I can be the leader of the Assassin's Guild, the leader of the Fighters Guild, the leader of the Mages Guild, if I want him, you know. Not a big deal. Ornamental material, helium-3. I think this is sending me back to my ship, guys. Yeah, that's my ship, all right. Look at that thing. That is the X-Fire 3000. I'm getting all into shipbuilding. I've been kind of neglectful of my bases. Darkstar makes it so easy just to lay down a pad and call it good, you know? But ship design and shipbuilding, once I took PDY out of my load order and started focusing on, you know, upgrading the first ship you get first and then kind of moving up from there, it's been a good old time. Oh, I forgot. I put some points into my fusion drive, so I got a couple extra allocatable points now. Fancy.
Go ahead. Try and run.
Why are you guys such dicks? Really, you were better off landing on the ground and shooting at me. I'm sure you were a lot tougher on the ground. A, B, C ya.
Thanks for the help. Can't believe we made it. Our ship got torn up during that attack. Sorry to dump this on you, but could you fly us out of here?
Okay. This is probably a load order issue, but I have gotten this particular encounter with different ships and slightly different voiced characters 3 times. Of course, I've done a lot of free lanes between all the Dububble streams and stuff, so maybe that's why, but I'm not going to give it away. If you haven't seen it yet, if you know, you know. About to find out. We'll dock. We'll fall for it. Wow, foldy wings, looking like the Imperial Lambda shuttle. Antares creations. There are 2 of them. Antares Supra and Antares... Come on, Bubble. Think. Anyway, they're fantastic, and they have animated ship parts, and I love them. So they go on everything that I build now. Because I love the V2OL style and the animated wings.
We appreciate
and all that.
the help.
Do you? Do you really appreciate the help, though?
Our savior in the flesh.
Yes, no.
Can't believe
Our savior
afterwards
is
what the honor
Zion's
rides
savior.
from a stranger.
Let's not get it twisted.
I'm
Fulcrum,
just
thank
finished
you.
paying off this shit.
Thank you, Rhyme Wolf. Any idea why those spacers targeted you?
How the hell would I know? Spacers will be spacers. They see a ship and they want to blow it up. I'm just glad they got what's coming to them.
Yeah. Well, things could have been worse.
Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say. You still have your ship. Jesus, I need to get a grip. You're helping us out, and here I am complaining to you like an asshole. It's been a long and bad day.
Yeah, Rhyme? All right. I get it, but we should get going now.
All right, we're all ready to go.
Okay. Okay, this is a variant. Because this is a peaceful variant. Wild. I'm not going to give it away then, other than as much as I've already given it away. But that's a variant that I had not seen yet. Very cool. Very cool. Wait a minute. This is their ship, isn't it? X-Fire! Alright, undock. Hope you were insured, Captain. Alright, he wants to go to Paradiso. And this wants me to go back to Anchor Point. Let's drop these passengers at Paradiso first. We have, good news, on both games, fixed our problem with contraband magically reappearing over and over again, but with 0 chance of being caught. Like it's flavored. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, Fulcrum's badass.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security.
Mr.
I apologize for
Sugiyama.
coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter.
This little thing right
If you
here?
are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Not today. Not today. I don't feel like getting bamboozled by the CEO of the Paradiso Corporation with no recourse. There is a mod for that. I do not currently have it installed on this loader. that other option. You know, the option we don't talk about, where you give Paradiso to the people.
Keep
Show
an eye out
living
for hostile life
organisms in
forms.
vicinity.
All right, so there she is from the
Affinity for
outside.
location decreased.
Not a lot to look at. Stroud cockpit. These big old badass wings stretch all the way out. Big old storage compartments on each side. You know, the biggest you can get. The best money can buy. And I think that actually, yeah, that's all I have to do. Is just show up and they disembark and I get my reward. Fair enough. Well, let's do a little tour of the X-Fire, shall we? Sarah! Turn back! We're using these double-decker HAPs with the staircases.
You're looking well.
I love staircases. Hello, Rosie. You are looking well yourself, my friend. A lot of these HAPs back here are not decorated. I wanted to try my hand at doing the Sweet Pea thing. I have not yet got to it. It's been, like I said, a pretty crazy week with the dogs and all the stuff going on. But Rosie's got her own little med bay here, which I particularly enjoy. And I got a navigation console back here, and, you know, a bed for the crew, little meeting table. What is this room? This is pure storage. Yeah, just pure storage. Mostly to balance things out when I was building out the ship design. And that's a newbie amateur thing. If I was better at making ships, I wouldn't need to do that or feel the need to do that, because I've seen some really great ship designs that don't have dead-end rooms and whatnot. I think Raven was just talking about that. And then, of course, is the armory. Not a lot going on in here. Haven't really done much with it. Hasn't really been crucial to my playthrough at this point. But that's the lower decks. Star Trek style. Upper decks. Let's see. How do I keep stepping on? Ooh, I gotta be careful. Sarah, you're armed and dangerous, my friend. The workshop. Gotta have a good workshop. General cabin and quarters. Yeah, I think this is actually the captain's bed. Nothing fancy here. York's actually flying one with a really fancy captain's quarters and a fancy armory that I've tricked out, but he's gotten a lot more playtime since the expansion came out. I've just been having so much fun with that character that I kind of neglected the Moonshine twins a little bit. But that's kind of fun because you get to do things from the start again, and there's an element of discovery and difficulty that you can't really replicate on a level 157 character. You can have some tough fights, don't get me wrong, but Mowgli says X-Fire was a song in the late 80s by Boston local band Bullet La Volta. That is absolutely correct, and that is absolutely where I got it from, Mowgli. I love Bullet La Volta. Hell yeah. Yeah. All right. Somebody got it. Love it. I liked it so much, I named my ship after it. Alright. Let's trek on back to Anchor Point. Let them know their spacer problems are over. And everybody is dead. Yeah, off the gift. Exactly. The opening song off the gift. Side one, song one. Oh, I'm sorry. For the benefit of the people that were born in this century, albums used to have sides. Shut up, Bubbles. You know that. Oh, he's a Stardog champion. Check him out. Ooh. Put me through the ringer. Well, so much for that. Boy, those guys are tough. God, how far back was it before I saved? Oh. Captain.
Our savior in the
said what?
Can't believe I have to resort to bummer.
Yeah. Sorry, wish I would have got here earlier.
Gonna give me a new ship. It's been a long and bad.
All right, let's go.
Okay, we're all packed.
Sorry, guys. I should have saved before I went to anchor point. Look what it got me. Wait, what? Sides? Ram. You know what I'm saying. You lived in the era of the 8-track tape. My parents, well, my dad had a car with an 8-track player. So I know what they are. I've played with them before. But, yeah, my era was the long-playing LP. And, you know, cassettes, obviously. Making mixtapes. Recording shit off the radio. You know, all that old fart stuff that the rest of you kids are like, what? 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 Alright, let's deliver the passengers. Good lord. My current ship is the Starborn Slayer. I love the look of the Starborn ship. Slayer a mod, or is that what you named it? Or is that just what it does?
Greetings, pilot. Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but...
That's all fine and well, but I'm going to go ahead and land while you're talking, because I've heard your pitch before. Yeah, mixtapes, and then CDs, of course. We had CDs for cars in the 90s. But I've still got a big old record collection over here. I'll be the first to admit, in the spirit of full disclosure, I tend to listen to a lot more Spotify than I do my records at this point. It's just cleaner and easier. Not sure what that makes me, but...
Thanks a lot.
I returned from the Wasteland Jamboree, as were I. Wound up spending far more than I wanted, didn't quite get everything I wanted out of it. Lines for the meet and greet were bonkers. Yeah. Raven and I were at the one in Good Springs last year. And it was awesome, but the lines were out of control. And it was rainy, so kind of got the double whammy there. Still a great time, but I definitely feel you with the lines from the meet and greet being bonkers. And I've just never been one of the kinds of people where I'll stand in line. No offense, but I wouldn't stand in line for 3 or 4 hours to meet Wes Johnson, honestly. I think he's awesome. But waiting in line for 3 or 4 hours, no thank ya. I only go to amusement parks on special days when they're closed to the public and limited to, you know, groups or whatever. I don't wait in line for anything longer than about 20 or 30 minutes before I'm out. But I hear you. You want those autographs, pictures. Oh, look, no starboard.
The blackness of the deep abyss. My ship is in tatters, all dented and worn, but I trust my old engine to get back by morn. Way out in the blackness, way out in the void. Way give me back to my true love, as quick as an old asteroid. Always happy to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking.
Your singing was beautiful, Danny boy.
Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump loaded in, so I'm away.
You were told the
Safe
line
travels.
moved 20 feet in an hour and a half? Yeah. Bless your heart, my friend. Good for you. That's awesome. I'm just saying, I'd be that one friend that would be like, yeah, I didn't really want to meet them anyway, and I'd be over at the bar. While everybody else was waiting in line, because I don't do it. I didn't wait in line to see David Bowie. I worshiped Bowie since I was like 5. So, honestly, if they're not right there, I don't care that much. If you knew you'd see them, you'd wait. Right, exactly. Yeah. That's the thing, too. It's like sometimes you wait in line and you get all the way to... it is checked, right? You get all the way up there and they're like, oh, that's it. The event ended 20 minutes ago or whatever. Or we're wrapping up now. This is the last people that we're letting through. No. Not gonna do it. Mr. Anchor Point. Is that Sarah barking at me? You saw Wes's car at the hotel and didn't think to take any pictures of it. What are you going to do with a picture of Wes's car, man? That's funny. I don't know. I think I'm a little jaded, you guys. That's all it really comes down to. I'm just jaded. I grew up in and around Hollywood. You know, I feel like if I have to go out of my way to meet somebody, it's going to come off as creepy. I know that's not the case when you're doing a lineup, but I can't shake the feeling. You know what I mean? So I'll just be like, and keep on walking. If we're meant to be friends, we'll find a way to be friends. But I don't know about all that waiting in line stuff. But I'm sorry you didn't get to meet him, because he seems awesome. Whenever King Gap does his next big charity push, it's coming up soon. Get in the chat, pay your super chat bucks, and have Wes say something that you can record or whatever, specifically for you, and it'd be way better than an autograph. I guarantee it. The new Black Flag sea shanty. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be so much fun in the water. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite games of, like, what was that, 2013? Like way back when, right? Kind of sad that they're taking out some of the modern day stuff. I know it's a controversial take. A lot of people hate that shit, but I was partial to it. So not the gameplay so much, but the story bits.
Logging areas of improvement for Maddie Wings records.
You got something to say?
Auxiliary human
Say it.
approaching.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Confused. Ulterior motive.
You seem to really enjoy combat. Why is that?
Incorrect. Enjoyment irrelevant. Combat provides exponential increase in factors and possibilities, ideal
I
for
assume
testing
it was
capabilities.
Wes's car because the license
Live
plate had
calibration.
Sheo on
Additionally, able to prove superiority with
I love it.
definitiveness.
So you think whoever wins the combat encounter is superior?
Correct. Superior beings prevail independent of outside factors. Would not be superior otherwise.
True enough. What's your favorite gun?
Laser rifle. Scope variation. High damage per round. Able to utilize accuracy for maximum effectiveness.
Good to know.
Drawbacks. Fire rate. Ammo capacity.
You know where I can get that gun?
Transferring ownership.
Why, thank you very much. Why are you carrying around 2 copies of the same gun?
Preparing for all scenarios is imperative. Auxiliary.
Can't you simulate combat and get the same result?
Counterpoint. Simulations unable to mimic live combat with 100% accuracy. Potential
Suppose
for
that's true.
meteor to crash during combat. Less than 1%. Simulated combat would not account for event. Must acknowledge simulations unable to account for everything.
True enough. Funny, I never thought about it like that.
Noted. Auxiliary human possesses decreased ideation capabilities.
Hey, hold on a second. Never mind.
Acknowledged.
Alright, let's see what he gave us. What did he give us? New items. That's not it. We picked that up from one of the bad guys. That's not it. Are you sure you gave it to me? There it is. Modified Advanced MGP Laser Rifle. I mean, it could use some Dark Star, for sure. But all in all, not bad, and I do like the look of them, so there you go. Let's go talk to our friend over here and let him know that the spacer leader is dead.
This here is a humble little ship services desk. What can I...
Pardon. Your health. Glad you found your way here.
I took care of your spacer problem.
Really? You hardly look any the worse for wear. We're in your debt, friend. Thank you.
Oh, he's not going to chew me out. Maybe spacers shouldn't be welcome here anymore?
If we closed our doors to the spacers, they'd just kick them down, metaphorically speaking. Easier to just let them in and try to contain the mess. Here, compliments of Mr. Saint. Feel free to enjoy a drink at the bar. You've earned it.
A whole drink at the bar? Well, hell. That kind of payday.
I get
don't
that
know what I'm gonna
military
do with
service
myself.
isn't for everybody, but it's right for me.
See Valeria for a drink. The prices are fair.
Hey
See
there.
Valeria.
What do you need?
Let's see what you got.
Here you go.
Bourbon, Kodos Crater. Okay. I mean, the typical. The usual. Got fried pickles. I like some fried pickles. Solomon's Reserve. I don't have Derek, so I can ignore toast. Alright, let's have those pickles in that Solomon's Reserve. Because this is a roleplay stream after all. Let's see. Where's my pickles? I got a bunch of crap in here. Fried pickles. And Solomon's Reserve. There you go. That buff would probably be more useful in a combat
Whoever brought you
situation,
here
but
is none of my business.
I was thirsty and I wanted a Solomon's Reserve. What can I say?
Hey, hold up.
So I heard what you did for the station.
Nice
taking
Renfield
out those
t-shirt.
spacers. And
It's one of my
since you look
favorite
like you're
mods.
on your way out, I was hoping you could do me a wee teeny tiny favor.
Sure, let's hear it.
You, my friend, are a lifesaver. It'll be the easiest thing you've ever done. It's basically house sitting for my sister. Just water a few plants, feed a little Millie whale until she gets home, and you're done.
House sitting? Oh, sounds like a lovely break to me.
House sitting? Count us in.
You're the best. Here's the key to Atka's house. It's a small house on Mufreed 4, and the Millie whale's name is Millie. Original, I know, but that's my sister for you.
Chad, are we getting a millie
Find me
whale?
back here sometime when you're done.
Cool. Keep rocking that shirt. I appreciate a person that rocks that shirt. I might just have to make a bubble t-shirt going forward. Oh man, I meant to get on and go straight to the cabin. Okay. Here we go. All right, good. All's well that ends well. It's not that bad. I can find my way there. It's not that big of a ship, thankfully. Well, let's go do a little house sitting. That sounds lovely. Hey, it's Wang Chung. Little Beasties action there. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Intergalactic Planetary. Made that mod on the 9th day that the game was out and live back in 2023 with the absolute crucial help of my friend Ron, without which that mod would not exist. Let's be honest. I had the idea, I had the art, I had sort of a clue, and it just did not work. And Ron came in and went, dude, here, and here. There you go. You're all set. And I went, oh my God, you're a saint. Hi, stranger. Here's the key to my sister's house, right? Right? You can always tell when the quest designers don't get out much. Yeah, it's not a trap or anything, you guys. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. They were wearing a Ridvale t-shirt. What did go wrong? Living on a star station? All right. I ain't mad at you. I mean, I'd live on a star station if I could. So yeah, I normally do this all at the end, but I'm going to do it now, and then I'll do it again at the end. Everything's going to stay exactly the same. So we're still going to have Starfield on Saturdays, sometimes even on Fridays. If we got a big fight thing we're going to do, maybe that'll be a Friday Night Fights. Wednesday is always Wednesday in the Wasteland. That is always Fallout. Sunday is always Skyrim Sundays, because the 9 Divines would freak out if I changed that. That can't do that. That's got to stay the same. And then Fridays, of course, Friday Night Fights. Tuesdays, at least for the time being, is going to be Conan. And this Tuesday specifically, I'm going to go live as soon as I can get the servers to work. So we shall see how well that works. You know, I understand that might not be everybody's thing, but I love that game and it's fun to build in it, and I hope that they do good and that they're able to bring those Unreal 5 changes and revamped additions to PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X, as well as the Epic Game Store and the Windows Store. Sooner rather than later. But I'm under no illusions. It's coming out on the Steam version of the game, and for now, that is the plan. So, we've got a private server set up for all the friendos, and it should be fun. People hanging out, doing their own thing, building, making content, and hopefully starting the following Tuesday, might be able to do some group stuff, some dungeons, or recover pieces of the Keystone. If you don't know what any of this means, it's fine. Just tune in and follow along, and we'll show you what's happening. I have, well, I was going to say I have the second most hours in that game of any game that I have hours in, but that's not really true. Starfield recently surpassed it. So it's more like the third most hours, but it is a shit ton of hours, and I've done a lot of cool things in Conan with private servers and stuff, so I'm looking forward to playing it again, and I just hope it does well. And can become a regular Tuesday night thing. I will probably end up doing it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, similar to what we do in RAM streams when RAM goes live on Thursdays for the Council of the Waste podcast and Fallout 76. What am I supposed to do here? Travel to... Okay, so was the hovering icon on the far side of this, and I just assumed it was on the space station? All right, fair enough. Dogsmon, what's happening? Good to see ya. Don't you mean the 8 Divines? Well, my Thalmor character would definitely agree with you there. Or my Thalmor adjacent mage would definitely agree with you there. My Bard, on the other hand, still worships the 9 Divines, doesn't really care what the Thalmor have to say about it, so. There's the ship that I used with the level 3 character when I went and did Terran Armada. Miss. Almost had to ask what game you were playing. The hair looks so good. So this is X2357's new hair mod. To the best of my knowledge, it doesn't have a name yet. And I wouldn't want to give it away if it did. But I'm kind of beta testing it for him. So it's got 30 new hairstyles. They've all got physics. It's really cool. I've got Sarah in a really... I deliberately chose long hair styles because I wanted to try out the physics.
Look at this world.
So Violet's rocking,
Beautiful. Just
you know, the 80s
beautiful.
girl. Sarah's got long brown flowing locks. Sarah, can I hear you talk?
Hey.
Hey. You mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Sure, go ahead.
That's all for now.
Very well. Next time then.
Thanks, Sarah.
So long.
Okay, so her mouth still works. That's a problem that we've been having with the mod. For some reason, we've been trying to work the kinks out where the lip sync just stops working. Not even sure if it's really this mod or if it's just a combination of factors. But that's one of the things that... Oh, wait, I'm stealing from this poor woman. I'm a terrible person. Okay. Water the plants. Look at that. That wasn't stealing. Read the care instructions. Alright. Let's put the gun away. Get out of loot goblin mode because we're here to actually house sit for somebody and not rob them blind. Hey Yura, thanks for taking care of Millie in the house again. Here are some simple care instructions. Millie, please feed once a day in the morning. Refresh water daily. Please water the large indoor plants once a week. You know how to reach me if anything comes up. Do I now? Take that watering can. Take that Millie whale food. Right. Water. Water. All right. Okay. We have Millie. We know she's rare, so bring 100,000 credits to the old maintenance garage if you want her back alive. The password is pomegranate. You sons of bitches. I am a Xeno master. You don't steal people's Xenos. It's uncool. Beautiful house, though. Check out this loft bedroom. Nice. Anything else that I have to touch while I'm here? Oh, this is on this planet. enough. Thought I was in the mood for some space travel or something. Okay, I've been through the Unity 23 times. Can I have a magic power that makes it impossible to break my ankle? Thanks. That'd be great. Sarah does look kind of odd, but I wanted to put a long hairstyle on her so that I could make sure that the physics were working and the lip sync was working. If I put a different hairstyle on her, there's probably several that I could have done. I'm not a big fan of that look on Sarah either, to be honest with you. I like the darker hair color, but the hairstyle's a little much for Sarah, I feel like. And then the one for Violet right now is just over the top. Like we're getting ready to go out to Night Moves or, you know, the Whiskey A Go-Go and see Watching Alice live in concert, 1989.
Password?
Pomegranate.
Who? Come on in. We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you. Talk to the Roman.
About time someone showed up. Roman's in the back.
Okay. Guess I'm supposed to be talking to Roman.
Hope you got those credits.
I knew this would be fun.
You like fully stole a Millie whale and you think you're all that.
No sudden moves.
What are you gonna do?
Roman's the one you want to talk to.
Kill every single one of you and not even break a sweat. Economic meltdown. Sarah, didn't you guys used to open up for Economic Meltdown back in the day?
So, I should have figured Euro would send a messenger. I believe you have something for me?
I believe you have a Todd Howard haircut. I'll take out everyone here if you don't hand over Millie.
Whoa, whoa, hey, no one has to die here today. At least not over some damn Millie whale. Take the keys. We got her locked up over there.
I'm gonna miss that critter.
Hey, buddy. You don't talk? I'm used to Millie whales that talk. That's okay. Is this your pet? Your Xeno Snuggie? And your Wilby? And your Star Pal? And your Parsec Pooch? Cuddlesaur? These are all yours, right? Okay. So what, that's all I had to do?
Don't let anything happen to Millie.
I can't believe we didn't get those credits.
How did you think that was actually going to work? Well, at least we know Metal's not dead in the settled systems. I mean, we already knew that, but now we double know that. I've never done this quest before. First time I've ever been here. So I don't know if that was the optimum way to do it or not, but it was just over, just like that. Look at this thing. How adorable are you? You little Milla whale. You little stinker. All right. Tired of running around with a broken ankle. Give me this immobilizer. Fractured limb is cured. All right. All right, we're out of here. I guess. Make it do tricks. Does it do tricks? Like, can it millipede itself up to the top of this rock? Is that the kind of trick you're talking about? Yeah, she's definitely got that's a haircut I like to call the Berkeley Wagon Lightner. "20 minutes to shower, An hour and 40 minutes to do your hair. And I don't mind. Baby, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What do you mean the pet sitter has Millie? You were supposed to be taking care of her.
And I am. Hiring another pet sitter is taking care of her. And look, just in time. About time you got here. Where
Thank
have
goodness
you been?
you're okay.
I was just taking Millie for a walk.
Oh yeah, well, great timing. I got a message from Atka that she was returning early, so I got down here as soon as I could.
Excuse me.
Imagine my surprise when not only did she beat me back here, but Millie was nowhere to be found.
I don't see how that timing is my fault.
Well, you could have left a message or something. Anything to explain why you weren't here.
Excuse me, Yura. Are you gonna tell me who this is or what?
I was just getting to that. Atka, this is the pet sitter I told you about.
You don't even know
And
my
see?
name.
Millie's fine. Right, pet sitter?
Yeah, Millie and I have had quite the adventure together.
Well, she seems fine. Millie does enjoy exploring, so a little adventure couldn't
Hobo
hurt.
Baggins likes to explore too,
And
so I get it.
miraculously, all my plants are still alive.
Yeah, I watered them before
You've proven yourself a far better house sitter than Yura ever was.
Oh, not the plants again. I refuse to let you guilt me over something that you regrow all the time.
Yura, never mind. We'll talk about this later. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I thought she was gonna say
no
you're
sense in
a
you
pain
sticking
in the
around
ass.
listening to this. Let me pay you so you can get out of here.
Oh, I don't mind a little family drama.
If only little was the word for it. Here, it's what I intended to pay Yura, plus a little extra for the trouble and keeping the plant babies alive. Oh, and since you kept Millie safe, keep the food. If you ever want a little Millie of your own, that's my own personal recipe to give them all the nutrients they need. Thanks for keeping an eye on things while I was gone.
Okay, so
Extra. I knew you were holding out on me.
Please.
Bye,
First of
Millie.
all, your family. And second of all, you don't even deserve half of what I offered you. I swear, you're so irresponsible. I can't believe
I don't even know if
you
1,000 credits covers the helium-3, but it's a cute little quest. Now, how do I get my own damn Miller whale? It's just jumping directly to the next thing. That's wild. Maybe at a later time I will come across some Miller whale, or are they native to this planet? And if that's the case, why did those idiots think that they could kidnap Millie and get a big old ransom for her? Let's take a quick look around, you guys. See if we can find a Miller whale. I don't know if that's the intended route or not, but... Iron. This is a pretty planet, though. Ah! Stop breaking your ankle. Yeah, I definitely don't see a whole lot of fauna. A lot of resources. Nothing really spectacular. There's some alkalines. I mean, I've seen worse. It's a pretty planet. Okay. The Structure of the Leaf by R. Sands. Argon. Well, if there are Miller whales in this biome, I sure the heck ain't seeing them. That's all right, though. Plenty of runway ahead of us in this particular Unity. In fact, I'm not sure that Violet's going to move on again. She might just stay and retire. Because I'm having all kinds of fun with Yorick. And I'm kind of glad that we didn't go to Yorick tonight. Because we're getting down to the wire and terrible, tragic things are likely to occur shortly. Which will shape his destiny forever! Yeah, that's just because you forgot the Ninth Divine, Raven. That's alright. Good people of Nern, I beseech thee. Yeah, I'm going to mark this place for a favorite and build here. Database. Locations. Definitely not that. Wow, none of those places have any flora. Or what are you talking about? This place is Burford 6. How is that possible that had no flora? Database. Okay, moderate fauna, marginal flora. Fair enough. So there are places there. We'll mark that with the favorite. We shall save our game before we go too much further. What is this? I know that's that star station we were just on, but why is it marked as a quest location? I'm not going to worry about it. Let's do a minor incursion first so I can see how well my ship holds up against these guys. And then we'll go forth from there. As where I says, in Starfield I remember thinking the starborn armor and ship looked neat, but being bummed that I couldn't customize them all. Yeah. There are mods that, of course, allow you to customize them quite a bit more. X2357's Starborn Guardian isn't, if I remember correctly, isn't insanely customizable, but it does continue to level with you in a way that the base game does not past level 7. And then there's a bunch of skins that do things with the Starborn spacesuit, but generally just color changes and stuff. So Darkstar allows you to pick like whatever version of the outfit you want to wear once you get past a certain point. I'm constantly wearing the max level one because I like the chrome shiny. Some people like the one with the flowing, tattered kind of robe effect. The one right before this one. Rhymeworm says Shattered Space. Is your character Tommy Wiseout? Yeah, Tommy's sister, Violet Wiseout. Stratka. Yeah, that works. I like that headcanon. We'll stick with that. Darkstar's got the quality tiers. Yeah. Make the Starborn suit crazy good. Absolutely. I've still been building up on my characters to be able to do a lot of crafting because I didn't have, spacesuits that high or weapons or any of that kind of stuff. It just wasn't much of a focus for me for the longest time. And then I started playing Darkstar, and I'm like, well, I got to build these up. And some of the things you have to do to build them up are... I have to deliberately go out of my way to engage in that kind of gameplay, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. Take those credits. Take all that stuff. Why not? Are those Dementors? Whale sharks. You guys look cool. Give me a second. I got to F with you. Throwables. CCD Mach 3. Weapon. Wait, I don't need to do this. Probably find this much easier just by doing like this. The Xenoprod. Okay. Oh, I got one. Got a Xeno, neener, neener, neener. Select and fill. I want to be able to ride you like a Back to the Future skateboard. What's up? Give you a name. So far, no lip issues. I've tested it almost every time we've stopped with Sarah, and nothing. So far so good. Fingers crossed. Random. Yes. Heller. No. I've already got a Heller. He's back at my main outpost. Let's go random again. Dotall? That'll work.
I wasn't expecting to see anyone else out here.
Is that right? I wasn't expecting to care all that much if you were expecting to see anyone else out here. Let's see, though, if we can't add a little something, something, something to our chance to overcome all obstacles through conversation options. I am definitely not blowing a paramour on you. You're not worthy. Yeah, I don't have anything. Fine.
I didn't receive any word on reinforcements. Report.
I'm not a Terran.
Then start explaining.
I'd like to get a better understanding as to why you're with the Armada.
Now that's a first. But it's about time someone from the settled systems was willing to listen. Just because the colony war
Take
is
care
over
in the water.
doesn't mean
Good
the
to see
people
you. Have
in
fun.
power have superior morals or motivations to their predecessors. The Terran Armada is going to bring about a true age of peace by uniting everyone under a single banner.
Please. I'd like to present you with a different perspective on your cause.
You don't think we've already considered the other point of view? We aren't following blindly here.
Please, just take a moment to see things from my perspective.
All right. But you'll fail. And when you do, this only ends one way.
Oh, is that a fact, Jack? Okay. Most of your victims are ordinary citizens, not soldiers.
The amount of innocent lives has been alarming.
Reasonable people are open to discussion.
I can see how that may misconstrue things. Okay.
Just like
I
that?
admit, I've had my doubts with our leaders for some time, but your words have finally convinced me. The settled systems may still be misguided, but not as misguided as we've been.
There must be others. Help them find a way out too.
You're right. Our situation won't allow for much, but we'll do what we can. Once we've found somewhere to settle, we'll make sure others will have a safe space to go.
Sweet!
Thank you for
What's
setting
up, Arcane?
us straight.
Good to see you, bud. Alright, just like that. We got a new little buddy. Aren't you hideous? Look at those teeth. Can I ride you? I wanna ride with you. No. Alright, fine. Fine. Is this Terran Armada junk? It looks kind of like Terran Armada junk. Bastards. Where's my ship? It amuses, it does amuse a silly part of me that Frosty Tools summarizes itself. Yeah, that is kind of funny. I wonder if Frosty Tools is the reason why my Cloudbot stopped working for Streamlabs. No, because I don't think Raven had Frosty Tools. I have no idea. But that's all right. Frosty Tools is funny. Hey.
It's a gorgeous day in the spring. Good to see you again.
Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Of course you can, Captain.
I'd like to know more about your interests.
That's not a problem.
What made you become a doctor?
It runs in the family. My mum's a doctor too. She practiced at the clinic when she was younger, and now she works at the core in Aquila City. I want to follow her footsteps and practice at the clinic someday too, but I'm not comfortable enough with space travel yet to live on a star station full time. That's why my mum encouraged me to find a job like this. She said working as a ship's doctor would be great practice.
A hover rocket board would have been great for this game. Doing tricks in the cities? Yeah. Dogsmon. Now you're cooking with gas. How'd you learn so much about botany?
My papa taught me everything I know. He learned about it from my koro, and my koro learned from his mother. Plants are really important on that side of my family. Generations ago, my ancestors on Earth used medicinal plants to heal the sick.
Picking up what you're
When
throwing down.
humanity took to the stars, we brought the tradition with us.
Sweet.
I'm the latest in a long line of Tannehills to practice botanical medicine.
I've always believed plants have more to offer than nice foliage.
You'd fit right in with my family, Captain.
I want to ask you about something else.
What is it?
I don't have any more questions right now.
I always enjoy our chats.
So how do I get you to doctor me, Rosie? I need doctorate. I need doctorate. I've never had Rosie on my ship. Most of my friends run with Rosie all the time. I have no idea what it would take to get her to be in the clinic and playing doctor. mean, I definitely have the stuff that I could fix myself, but it's weird. I'm not sure exactly what to do with her. Ship's doctor-wise. Okay, so I currently have all of that wrong with me. So let's take some antibiotics and penicillin. It's the same thing, really. And bandage. No? Then let's eat. I don't have to sit down. Not so sure about this rhubarb thing. Just gotta be honest. Rhubarb soda sounds kind of weird, but you know what? It's okay. Let's get 8 local hours. It's been a while since we slept, I think. There's a mod to get her to actually play ship's doctor. So when you hire her as a ship's doctor, she doesn't actually do any doctoring. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough.
Time to get back to the world, eh?
And I gotta eat one more time because... I love it. Cabernet Chunking-yon. Beautiful. Chunks apple. And there's Chunks wine. Same story, but... Oh, Dora Watt. Okay. We are good. And now we shall return to the captain's chair. And set that major incursion active. Okay, you are way too big for your britches. I'm out of network. Thanks, Dokes. Story of my life, buddy. Take off. Ain't that a beautiful sight? Sailing off into the black. Hey-oh.
Can I have a moment of your time? Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty protection plan, or purchase a new one if you lack coverage.
No thanks.
It sounds like you're not interested in hearing more. That's too bad. We'll continue to reach out to you with additional opportunities. Thank you.
You're lucky you didn't push it. Now we can't exactly go to Alpha Ternion in Super Cruise. That's all right. Do a little cruise mode here for a second, see if we pick up anything interesting in this system. And if not, we'll make our way to that major incursion. What is with the Sarah, like, jolting herself around the spaceship? That is some funny shit. Oh! Take me off the list, exactly.
Shield up and fire!
Oh, look, we ran into some fun after all.
Left right now, we can't jump!
Well, these guys are a lot easier to fight than damn Starboard. Yikes. fair. That's your ass, I guess. Let's take a look, shall we? So, yeah, 4691 cargo, 1400 shielded. I mean, that's not the most that I've ever seen, for sure. The Serpent 1 AMS definitely had more cargo carrying capacity. But for a ship that doesn't use any mods that artificially boost that past vanilla building, that's quite a lot. And we've almost filled it up. I need to put down one of those chests at my base. Okay. Spacer Scarab. Give me what you got. It'd be great if they stole your space identity and opened loans in your name. You have a funny definition of great, Dokes. Because that would just piss me off. I'm going to have to track them down in their lair. Have we collected enough junk from these assholes? I think we have. Maybe not. Just one or two more pieces of junk, please. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Alright, that'll be enough. It's enough of that, Bubbles. You and your loot goblin ways. My god, that's like far away. Save. Let's make a different incursion. Let's clear this one first then. Oops. Missions. Minor. Set course for the heart of the sun. Space identity. You guys are silly. I love it. She stole my heart and also my identity. How does that song go, Raven? She passed bad checks at the DMV. Oh, there's York's old ship. It can fight, but it was slow as hell. What do you mean I'm the other Mantis? No loans for you, sir. You're the wrong Mantis.
You'll be lucky if you pull anything organic off this rock.
Sarah, we're not getting anything organic off this. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, get the shit out of town by sundown. Sometimes you just land and it's like, what? What? Alright, let's, maybe cut out all the idiots running around. I don't know. Field of view. Let's make it wider. Toggle menu and all right. That's a shot. Thanks, Delta. My God, look at the planet shadow on the rings. Just a faint, starting to form light from the star on this side of the planet down here. Before that, it was just like a black hole in space with rings around it. I hope we get that sometime soon in Starfield. Like to be able to fly into a system and to travel up fairly close to the event horizon of like a supermassive black hole. That would be so cool. Warning, for every minute you spend here, 7 years are going by on Jemison. Get back to the lodge and Barrett's like, hey, good morning. What the hell? I think I saw this in a Sim Settlements 2 mod. Isn't this that mole store thing that popped up out of the ground? I don't know, it's like a functioning... Oh, these guys are not talking. Fine, fair enough. I didn't want to talk to you either. They already heard that their friends went AWOL and turncoat and joined the other team, and they're like, I'm not talking to this person. This person will talk me into some bullshit. Talk me into some bullshit. Let's get him, Delta. You know, it'd be nice. Just stand there. Oh no! My new pet has died. Why are these guys so hard hitting? They killed my new pet. Bitches. I'm out of ammo. Ungood. What else? Hey, hey, hey. Who's your mama? Who's your daddy? Killing my pet. I was gonna just come over here and talk to you. You son of a bitches killed my land shark whale thing. Hate your faces. Hate your faces. Go. Easy peasy. Gimme. What's in 76.2, Dokes? Is it jetpacks? Because I love my jetpacks. Alright, you bastards. These are cool, though. I love this model. So you can use this to launch into like an enemy ship and drill through it and drop off some guys inside. That'd be some gameplay there, huh? The mining travel drill? Yeah, yeah. Can't believe they went and killed my little pet. It's cold-hearted. Alright, here we go. All ashore is going ashore. So that right there is, if I'm not mistaken, the same layout as the At Hell's Gate creation uses. This big, tall station, usually stocked with Crimson Fleet. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I don't think that's a new one. Might be. Abandoned research tower, yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Fair. What is this? Abandoned cryo lab. Haha. Screw you, cryo lab. You're not going to get me. If I'm going to go into a cryo lab, it's going to be because I'm playing Cryomancer. You're not fooling me. God, can you imagine being on a planet that close to a ring gas giant? What a view. Little 5-year-old in me that wanted to be an astronaut is just squeeing right now. That is so badass. Like dipping down below the horizon even. Before we do, we'll override our quick save with another quick save. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at that. I love it. Oh, check that out. No wonder the view was so good. Look at the size of that thing. Starborn guys are tough. Glad I got the quick save off before we took off. Okay, so that's the downside to Dark Star difficulty with very hard space combat. I still am not enough of a starship builder to build something that can withstand that kind of power. Holy cow. Okay. We don't want to fight Starboard. Let's hope we don't get him this time. Super scary. Get me out of here! So this is where Dr. Prix from Star Trek Enterprise was from. Denobula. Phenomena. Buddy, I'm in no mood for your shit. Hear me? Feels good to take it out on someone else after you were totally destroyed by the Starboard. My goodness, they're sending the big guns after me nowadays, guys. That planet ain't got no map. That's a gas giant. Deep freeze. Hydrogen atmosphere. Yeah. So we shall scan it. And we will collect survey data just like that. It's kind of a cool picture, but not really. Alright, enough dicking around. Major incursion. Well, these are way the hell out here. Copernicus is a watchtower infested system, but Copernicus Minor is not. Well, all right. Yeah, right now I just have the one ship. Thanks, Backbone. That's a good idea. Poor Torrens flying like a souped-up frontier at this point. Need to actually get back over to Watchtower HQ and put him in one of my other ships, probably. Okay, we can make it this far. Heisenberg. I'm Heisenberg. No, it can't be. No. this. Moderate flora, moderate fauna, standard O2, weak magnetosphere, temperate temperature. I don't think I've ever been to this planet. And it doesn't look like the only... Okay, that's ocean, rocky desert, mountains, frozen hills. It's a big old water world. Yes, the one who knocks, Blade Fury Boy. Absolutely. Trey says, would you recommend this game? Yes, with some caveats. Goddamn Starborn Guardians. Okay, with some caveats. From my perspective, game's got a character creator. I can make any number of different characters, give them backstories, write them, you know, backgrounds, likes, dislikes, load them up with disadvantages and bullshit to make them more interesting to role play as I go. It has enough bones of a story to hang my own narrative off. So I can pick and choose, do missions as I see fit, ignore faction quests or focus on faction quests, ignore the new stuff, go to the old stuff, vice versa, whatever I want to do, and pull pieces down. And in my head, as I play, whether I'm doing it offline or streaming or whatever, I can construct a narrative, which I find personally very satisfying. On top of that, it's got full mod support, and it's got interesting traversal. So not only the spaceships and spaceship combat, but the running around, the jetpacks, the boost and skip pack like I'm using right now, being able to basically fly and parkour off of things and catch onto the edge and finish climbing all the rest of the way up. If those things don't have the same level of importance to you, then you have to weigh out like other opinions and your own experience and kind of decide for yourself. But for me, if a game's got all four of those things, and there's some examples, most Bethesda games, especially the last 15 years or so, the Conan Exiles game, there's a lot of them. Enshrouded was that way to a certain extent. Interesting traversal, mod support, a character creator, so I'm not playing Geralt or V or whatever, and I love those games, so I'm not saying that, you know, 2 out of 4 or 1 out of 4 or 3 out of 4 is a no deal. I'm just saying for me, this has kind of the whole package. So I would recommend the game. But you kind of have to decide for yourself, is that something that sounds appealing to you, or are other aspects of it you've seen in streams and whatnot appealing to you? And if that's the case, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. There's infinite adventures to be had in the Starfield. And the entire New Game Plus mechanic, which I find to be a strong narrative focus for me in my adventures. But only you can answer whether or not those things are baseline appealing to you. Sly, brother Sly, so savage. My friend, how are you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see ya. Blade of Fury, great to see you. Arcane Gear Smith, will do Watchtower again when I Unity jump Magnum, still holding off Darkstar for now. I hear you. I might get it at the end of the week. Thanks for your opinion. You're welcome. Absolutely. Real quick, can we, do I have time? Cruise mode unavailable. Utterly ridiculous. Whatever they are, my ship that I built is no match for them. Basically, run into Starborn, die. Or flee if you can. I'm still on this damn world. Sooner or later, we will escape this madness. Alright, yeah. I've made the executive decision that I don't care about major excursions until I have worked on my fleet some more, and I definitely don't care about going anywhere near that. So, no. Yeah, we will do something else. We haven't even started that. I'm trying to remember what Violet's done as opposed to Yorick. I've been playing Yorick so much. Let's do this instead. Tough shit. I'm escaping before you attack me. Alright, now I'm getting up. Doing what I've came here to do, which is talk to Sarah. See if her lips are working. Sarah? Oh my god, why are you... What are you doing?
Can I help?
Okay, your lips are working. Your hair's in 0G, or low G anyway. You mind if I ask you something personal?
Ask whatever you'd like.
Turn and face the strange, Sarah, so I can see your lips move. Do you have any religious beliefs?
My parents considered themselves to be
X2357, if you're still there,
their lives
we're
were
going
so
on
busy,
3
they rarely
hours,
pursued their beliefs.
and
By
the
the
lip
time
sync is
I was
working
old
fine.
enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion
Blade of
was almost
Fury.
an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all
Seems
those
like pretty good news to
magnificent
me.
wonders with my
X.
own eyes, I need
I mean,
answers.
3 hours?
Not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey
Gonna
together,
play Starfield
I
today
fully
instead of
intend
just
to
modding it,
respect
Sly?
your religious beliefs.
I love it. Okay, thanks, Sarah.
Time to go?
Yeah, I'm not like trying to diss you or anything, homegirl, but I'm just testing your lip sync, really. So. The hell out of Dodge before those Starborn show up again. And let's go back over to Watchtower HQ and see if we can't get a couple more ships yet. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to add another one or if we'll just put Torrin in one of my other ships. There we go. Fascinating. Where's Stardock? There it is. Okay. And we're off. Yeah, we need a couple more little attack ships or something. All right. Anybody else hear that? What the hell is that? I think my inertial dampeners are falling off. Head and Shoulders definitely makes wonders. Especially when you've got X2357. My man X2357 has created a mod which gives us some new physics-enabled long hair. I always ask myself whenever I play a new game, why does
Nav stands ready to assist.
why does this game not have actual long hairstyles for men and women? And generally the answer seems to be something around animations and clipping with clothing and that type of thing. X said, you know what? F that. I'm gonna make it work. And then he did.
Keeping well?
Torin.
Just say the word.
I'd like you to follow me for a while.
How could I say no? You got yourself a tag-along.
Sounds
I'll
good.
get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Yeah, for sure. Stay awesome, Sarah. Now let's go talk to Gren.
You've got something for me?
No. You get back to what you were doing. That's the plan.
Hello.
Gren.
Hello again. I'm glad you're here. Since we last spoke, I've been thinking things over. I believe I found a way to mine additional data from Watchtower computer cores.
No shit.
Data that would let us upgrade your fleet command system, or perhaps even figure out new types of ship modules or systems. So the next time you have spare cores, you'll need to decide what type of data you'd rather I extract.
Okay. That's great. I'll keep that in mind. What kind of upgrades?
I can't give specifics, but additional vessels, new systems, perhaps even new modules.
Vessels?
It'll depend on what data
like
we
the
can
sound
mine.
of that. I got the gangs all here. I just have it currently set up for it by default. It adds. Well, maybe I don't have it on the PC save. I know Dububle has it, but you're right. That's not the behavior I would expect from the gangs all here. I'll keep that in mind.
One more thing. I've documented how to build a remote fleet command system terminal. I'll forward you the schematics. You can build a terminal aboard your ship, granting you remote access to the main system here on Stardock. Now, was there something you needed?
No, that's badass. That's exactly what I need. But I want to upgrade the fleet command system or maybe something else.
That's doable. Shall I proceed with this?
Yeah. Let's do that. That's exactly what I want.
Give me a moment to extract the data. Upgrade successful. You'll find your fleet capacity has been increased.
Thank you. Restock my skydrops, please.
Your skydrop inventory is already at full capacity.
Fair enough.
No resupply needed.
And I would like to... do you have anything else for sale?
I've gathered some things you might find useful.
Skydrop flares. Take all of those off your hands. I'd like to view and modify my ships.
That's why I'm here. And just a reminder, we have a skydrop unit ready for installation.
Hell yeah. Okay, so there's the X-Fire. There's what Torin's been flying. Don't mock me. I just needed cargo capacity, so I upgraded in the strangest damn way. It was one of my first attempts at shipbuilding. There's the Guardian. There's the Voyager 3. It's not terrible. That is definitely one we can use the shipbuilder on to add a skydrop flare. Nope. the sky drops. Not structural. Not shields, not reactors, not grav drives. I swear to God, Watchtower needs its own tab. Here we go. Sky drops, surface to air, bottom mount, next variant, top mount. Yeah, that's what we'll do. There we go. Perfect.
Be well.
All right, Grin, I will. But first, before I'm well, I would like to play a little game with you. And the game is called I've Discovered a Neat New Way to Reverse Some of Your Weirder Side Effects of Your Mutations. So, Grin! Oh, you poor bastard. You poor, beautiful bastard. Let me help you out here. Give you some X2357 hair. Just because everybody else is doing it. You poor gray guy. You're as bad as Bubbles. Now that looks ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. I love it. Oh, Grin, you're the devil, you. Wow. I don't even know. Oh, shit, hippie Grin. There's the one Sarah's wearing. Holy cow. You look kind of like the lead singer from Wasp. I'm not even sure what to make of that haircut, but you know what? We're going to go with that. And what's up, Grin? Rocking that new do. I love it. Okay. Let's assign a new companion to... Oh God, what was that ship? Was it the Voyager that we just put that on? Or was it the Audubon? I don't even remember. So we're going to assign some crew. Let's put Sarah Morgan and select the pilot. Well, for now, we'll have to assign Rosie. It's weird that I couldn't make Sarah the pilot. So now we've got two ships following us. Not exactly a fast attack fighter, but you know what? It'll be fine. Way better? Yeah. Grin's got a little style now. Papa's got a brand new bag. Alright. Let's get on out of here. Undock. Now we have 2 ships in our watchtower fleet. Thank goodness for that, because we were getting our asses kicked everywhere we went. Save. Save. And... does me no good to follow those. Follow Harper's leads. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's do one. Need some more parts for our watchtower fleet anyway. John Coos! What's up, bud? Good to see you. Watchtower listening post. Let's do this. I love how the ship's got no front landing gear. Rather, apparently it supports itself entirely by virtue of the loading bay. Which is awesome. That's a strong loading bay, my friends. Look at that. How great is that? Alright, Watchtower. You miserable sons of bitches. Throwables. We need... Sky drop flare. Strikes. Surface missile. Perfect. Tips forward, exactly. Well, I mean, there's ones that have no gear at all, the hovering ones. But this one, just for whatever reason, it just didn't require me to put any landing gear up front. And I was like, I mean, I did pick the nicest loading bay that I had, so maybe it's just that strong. It's that mighty. Follow Harper's lead. Ooh, this is a high gravity world. Do not like. Almost guaranteed to break my ankles in this place. Okay. Fair enough. Hello. What do you got for me, Watchtower? Just that easy, huh? Doors wide open. Nobody's shooting at me. I'm just gonna walk in here and just take what I want. Okay, Harper. Oh, sorry, Taurus.
I can take you.
Defiance will not be tolerated.
Oh, is that a fact? Is that what we're not tolerating?
System integrity at risk. Shield down. System damage identified.
Oh my God, jump.
Damage detected.
More skydrop flares, please. Clearly my last strike was not sufficient. Good. I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
That's gonna be hard.
Prepare for immediate termination. Damage detected.
What have I got that can get through that?
Impact registered. Re-evaluating threat level. Re-evaluating threat level. System at risk.
Oh! That goes quick. Damn you, Dark Star. All right. Sneaky sons of guns. We're all hiding out, waiting for me to grab the data. Don't like it. Question is, where the hell are they hiding? Are they just going to come out of the woodwork as soon as I grab the data? Because that looks like the answer. Huh. I don't like that at all. I should be able to sweep the place first before grabbing the data to avoid an ambush. But no! Fine. I shan't complain. It won't do me any good. All your base. All your base are belong to us. I got something going on with my eyes, guys. Huh. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just that they feel fluttery. It's weird. I mean, I did have a patty melt for dinner. Think it could be the patty melt? Or maybe it was the blue cheese on my salad.
Rely on me.
I've been told that blue cheese could do that to you.
All six.
Systems fried.
Weapon systems fried. Kiss my grit.
Critical alert. Shields down. Structural integrity compromised.
Watchtower, you bastard.
Don't mess with me.
Sorry, Torrin, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me, buddy. But I know you can take it, because you're a Stardog champion.
I'm bleeding.
System integrity at risk. Structural.
You handle that better than most folks handle a gun.
Damage detected. Impact registering.
Impact registered. Alright. One more sky drop ought to do it. One more for the road. Feel me.
Evaluating threat level.
Touch me.
Integrity at risk. Evaluating threat level.
Really? You still standing?
Technician requested. Structural integrity
Not
compromised.
gonna lie, I kinda hate your face.
Evaluating threat level. Commencing purge. Integrity at risk. System integrity at risk. Impact registering. Structural integrity compromised.
That's garbage. What about this?
Impact registering. Zone red.
Yeah.
Evaluate.
Terrible. None of my weapons are touching this thing, even with the shields down. What to do? I mean, really, the only thing I can do is hit it with another flare, or just run. I'm not gonna lie. Past a certain level, unless you've got something to modify them, the star drop flares are pretty much dog shit. Okay. New plan. Everybody go back to the ship. I'm gonna grab this data and then I'm just gonna book it back to the ship. Hey, no sense in fighting these guys. They're cheating. Torrin.
Hey there, Captain.
God damn it. Wait
You
here.
got it. I'll hold down the fort.
So I can't even send him away because the game has decided that we have to talk instead. Delta will never go away until we finish the Terran Armada stuff at least. Yeah, new plan. Smash and grab. Yeah, they're tricky to use, all right. They're just flat out don't work half the time. Have a nice day, boys. I'm outie 5000. Delta, if you stick around back there and get your ass shot up, that's on you. Ready?
If they show up again. Yeah?
Let's go.
Okay, I'm right behind you.
It's right behind you, baby. To build up my team before going on this quest for sure. You talking about the Terran Armada one? Holy shit. Yeah, and it's funny because my level 3 character was doing the beginning of Terran Armada no problem whatsoever. Because it was dynamically adjusting itself to, you know, per difficulty level. But this character, she gets her ass kicked. See ya, suckers. That's right. I don't have to stick around here. I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to take that abuse from you guys. Take my Legos and go home. Oh, fuck. I'm already at home. You know what I mean. You ran all that way just to turn around. Yeah, yeah. Well, I made him stick. Because he was just going to continue fighting the... excuse me. The mech. If I didn't... Okay. Let me see. Sorry about that. I had a little coughing spasm and I needed to get up and blow my nose and stuff. Okay. We have taken off. We are in space. Activities. Hopefully this is not a major array. What do you mean we're at the array? I see. Okay. target locked. Watchtower, you bastards. Thankfully, they are no starboard. All right, X, if you're still in the chat, FYI, 3 hours in, and I'm putting hair on everybody. In fact, the only person I haven't changed is Torn. I should probably give him some wicked hair. I have not seen a single problem. Not a single bit of lip sync issue, which I think is not conclusive at all, but great sign. I bet it's months before I do my final incursion, says John Coons. Yeah. I am just, I put myself into a corner with Violet and to a lesser extent, her brother Vandal, in that they're both on very high difficulty settings. And I didn't even realize that I could modify that in more than one dimension. What I mean by that was I was talking to Will the other day watching his stream, and he was saying he was playing on easy, but on Punish Me Darkstar. And I was like, oh my god, it never occurred to me to turn the base game difficulty way down, but turn the Darkstar difficulty way up, and then kind of focus that way on trying to, you know, modify my game's difficulty level. So I really need to do that. Take some time with that. But this week I just didn't have a chance to do it, so. Guess we got everything we need. Wait a minute. Give me my star dog. Okay. Anyway, so I need to go through and kind of modify the difficulty settings a little bit because I'd like it to be tough. I'd like there to be a chance that a stray shot can take me out. I like that style of play. But I don't have enough damage mitigation or something, so I'm burning through stim packs at a rate which doesn't feel fun. And some of the ship combat is a little ludicrous, like with the Starborn Guardians we keep running into. So I need to adjust it just a bit. Clearly very hard and Darkstar. Maybe turn it down to normal in Darkstar, or hard in Darkstar, or even just try easy like Will and Punish Me and see how I like it. We shall see. Bubbley's playing on normal in Darkstar, but he's only level 39, 38. So that made sense to me that I wouldn't move it up to hard or very hard.
Good.
But maybe there's a better way to adjust the difficulty. You know, incorporate Punish Me, but turn down the base game. We shall see. Harper!
Can't stay away, huh? Hey, got some news for you. That computer core you gave me, I asked an old friend to help me poke around inside it, see what data we could find.
And I assume you found something interesting?
Sure did. Now, I already knew Watchtower likes to dabble in cybernetic tech. One look at Gren gives that away. But what I didn't know is just how varied and niche their tech can be. Body mods, organ replacement, and a whole series of neuroamps.
Neuroamps?
And Watchtower ever commercialized, they put Ryujin out of business. Anyway, what we managed to pull data on is blueprints for some of Watchtower's neuroamps.
Nice.
Only basic models, but still, nothing to thumb your nose at.
And can you make these?
Not me, no.
Not
First,
me.
I asked Gren if he could build them, but he said something about him being engineer, not a doctor. Which got me thinking.
All right, Bones.
I just so happen to know a few doctors, and at least one who has experience in cybernetics, Dr. Lane. So I asked if she'd mind joining us here. She agreed, and now we got a medic to treat ailments. Also, she can research and build watchtower spec neuroamps. Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
You're interested? Go to the new infirmary and talk to Dr. Lane. She can fill you in on the specifics.
Thanks, Harper.
Now, anything I can help you with?
Found some more intel.
Hand it here, and I'll get to work. Give me a sec, and I'll see what we're working with.
1 1,000, 2 1,000.
Got it. This one's a hike, but we have a location for
This
a
one's
post.
a hike. They're all hikes.
Transferring what we got now. Do what you gotta do. Safe travels.
Found some more intel.
Great. Hand it over.
Take all my intel.
Let me plug in and see what comes up. We got one. Intel shows a listening post in a far-off system.
Of course, of course.
Oh, and that other slate? It also had a post location on it.
Nice.
Uploading the coordinates. It's in your hands now. Just don't get too cocksure. You don't want to be like Torin.
Thanks.
Wait, before you go, I've been thinking some more about those spy arrays. I've managed to gather a little more info on them. It's not much. A lot of it is guesswork, really.
John says...
Still, I think you
I
might
wound
find
up
it
getting
useful.
the Forbidden Frontiers POI 2 mod, EXP 2 mod. I hope it was worth it over Trackers Alliance. I hope so too. I have 13 or 14 different POI mods. I have not incorporated any of them back into my base game yet, just because I want to be able to spot the difference between base game and new Terran Armada and Freelane stuff. But yeah, I'm rooting for you. I hope that works and you get all kinds of cool variety. You had to have rabbits real lighting. I love rabbits. And I've heard some grumbling about it's just a lighting mod, but I like it. So, and I love the story, and I've hanged an entire Unity on the idea that Violet is, you know, universal tech support, running around in the rabbits, real lights, jumpsuit, and you know, the whole 9 yards. So I think it's fantastic, and I really like the way it makes my cities look. So I think you did a good thing, in my opinion. Let's hear what you got.
The arrays seem to be linked in a sorta network. If a critical major array is attacked, you can expect a more aggressive response from Watchtower.
Sure, sure.
As well as any of the less important minor arrays it was linked to self-destructing once the major one has been destroyed, and they lose connection. But perhaps if you were to destroy some of the less important minor arrays first, it will lessen Watchtower's reaction when you attack a major
I'm getting
one.
my ass kicked by
And you'd
3
be able to
Starborn
salvage
at once,
more
so
components too.
30
But how you go
Watchtower
about it
probably
is
be-
down to you.
Yeah.
You'll have to decide on a strategy
Yeah.
you think works best. I've made my notes on my terminal. Feel free to check them out for yourself. Might also help you keep tabs on the systems you've already cleared. Anyway, that was all. Later.
Later. All right, don't go anywhere, Harper. I got something for you. I got something for ya. Because we might as well come into this with just everybody in the universe modified with a new haircut. Gonna put this thing to the paste. I love her haircut, so I wouldn't normally change it. But, yeah, screw it. We're doing it. She definitely wants to speak to my manager. Look how cute she is. Oh my god. Gotta put the X2357 mods in here. You are adorable. Still adorable. Oh yeah, Punk Rock Harbor. Something with physics. Yeah, right there. Okay. And confirm. And save. Nice, Harper. Okay, Project Hermes. Overcome the limitations of FTL communications. Increase response time to identified threats. All right. Bada boom, bada bang. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Friends, frenemies, absent friends and lovers. That's 3 hours for me. And my eyes are fluttering or something. I think I've had either too much caffeine or not enough sleep, or both too much caffeine and not enough sleep, or maybe I need more caffeine. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, I'm going to wrap up for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. Poor Skyrim if you're into that. Heavily modded. And I promise tomorrow we will be on the Bard. I'll make sure that that happens. We will also be back on Tuesday pretty much all day long for Conan Exiles. Hopefully we'll get to at least spot Ren running around trying to beat off alligators with his bare hands, or... Well, that came out kind of wrong, didn't it? Renvale beating off an alligator. Yeah, this is definitely no longer a family stream. But it has been lovely to see you all, and I thank every single one of you for being here. John Coons, Blade of Fury. Hold on a second. Let me get out of there. X2357. So far, so good with the testing. Not conclusive, just 3.5 hours or so, but looking good. Raven Swift, of course, the amazing Raven Swift. Thank you so much for everything you do. Brother Sly, so savage. You beautiful human. I hope you're having fun playing Starfield right now. Doxamon, Arcane Gearsmith. Yeah, I see Timmy and Becky Sue and Backbone 420 and all the great people. You guys know who you are. I'm going to sign off before I ramble too much. Go wash my face off with some ice cold water, see if I can't make my eyes stop fluttering. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so on your way out the door. Skyrim tomorrow. But in the meantime, farewell Saturday night and hello Sunday morning. Good night.